Good. Stand here. And I finally got lights. And I'm set up in my little Qigong nook at my house. So I'm kind of stoked to share some Guigen Qigong today. It's been a few weeks. I've been trying to engage and make this Guigen share happen again. I've shared it before in our Sunrise Qigong series, but I really enjoyed this one. It's the Qigong set that involves this sea of Qi that's around us. Honestly, all of the Qigong really involves the sea of Qi. This one really is invigorated by this vision of drawing love into the organs, really saturating them with love, and their function enhances, and the emotions that move through them and are triggered by them are enhanced. And so it's a really powerful Qigong set. But I want to warm up just a little bit before we jump right into it, and playing around with this idea of vigorous rubbing to be another alternative to patting or soft fists on the meridians. So I'm going to start by just warming up my hands. Lots of Qi in there. So start brushing from the center outward, both the outside and the inside, from the center to the tips. And I like this brushing just because sometimes whacking on my muscles isn't the most comfortable. Using my knuckles, using the edges of my knuckles and using my fingertips to brush and to bring some vibration onto the skin. This feels really, really nice. My fingertips down the sternum, just back and forth, vigor. It wakes up the meridians. Already tells my organs, oh, we're gonna get saturated, we're gonna get some love. See, just kind of rubbing down the thighs. Just rubbing, a vigorous rubbing on the ribs and the hips. Got pockets. I got a pocket. I gotta be careful I don't go sitting down in my pocket. Go wide. This one to rub. Up as I can get over the sacrum, down the hamstrings. Good. My Wuji posture feels pulling down heaven. A little set of 3 to really help me hone in. I'll build my little golden bubble. First, my Wuji posture. Got those feet interacting with the earth. And there's that joyful expression from the earth that I feel and experience as this buzz on the bottom of my feet. It's subtle, but when I calm down and when I get really quiet, it's right there. It's like your invitation to reach my roots down into trust. So I let these feet melt like ice cubes on a hot sidewalk, widen and grow in diameter. Then start to reach these roots right down through the concrete I'm standing on, right into the dirt. They reach and they thicken and they grow exponentially, so they reach down towards the earth's core, reaching down 30, 50 feet into the dirt. As we do so, she responds. She's always got that buzz waiting and eager for us. She responds, she soaks into these roots. This golden elixir fills those roots up into the feet, fills up into the legs, the pelvis. This golden light fills all the way into all the crevices of the body, filling all the way up to the tip top of the head. Going right into the golden bubble. That's funny. All right, let's keep going. The very tip top of the head opens up like a portal. The silver light rises out into the universe. Communicates with all the planets, with the moon, all the stars in our galaxy, all the galaxies we can see. They all twinkle and shine back down into the top of the head, shining into the body, shining all the way down into the roots. Good. Then we see and feel this golden light start to wrap around the body, creating a layer that gets thicker and thicker with protection and support. This safe environment acts as a protection, as a bubble, allowing only benevolence, uplifting energies to enter in, and anything that's distracting or deterring is kept outside of this sacred space. Let it get thicker until it's filling the room or the space where you find yourself. Feel protected within this sacred space. Good. Now make sure that your feet are parallel on the outside edges. Nice easy bend to the knees, openness to the low back and sacrum. Shoulder blades roll back and down, the neck is nice and long. Very tip top of the head reaching up towards the heavens. A little hollow in the armpits follows that. Keep the elbows kick out so we have chi all the way down to the fingertips. This Guigen is done inside of this sea of chi. The sea of chi is right here at the level of our chi high, our sea of chi point. So always at this level of us is this surface tension that we get to dip in and utilize. We'll do that often for our Guigen. So we'll start by doing our pulling down heavens in the same fashion. Use our hands to scoop and to lift up over the head and then pour down the body. We'll do it 3 times. Inhale as we gather, continuing to inhale as we lift it. This wonderful chi up over the head. And just pour it right down over the body, full body, and back down out the feet. Gather again. This time maybe it saturates full thickness of the body, all the way through the body and the outside. Pouring all the way through, taking any tension, washing away tiredness. And one final one, gathering, feeling that weight in the palms. Then the weight in the arms. We lift it up over the head. Just feel it pouring right through the very center of you. Melting all of you, even melting your energetic self. Your toes a little bit, get it all the way out. Earth. I want to do one little twist before we get right into it. Spine's like I'm kind of awake, but I'd like to be a little bit more awake. When Uji posture, I'm going to start to pivot around that central spine. Or on a little roasting spit, rotating around that pole, letting my arms just drift. And I'll start to be a little bit more conscious, more thoughtful about where my hands are going. Patting the hips, patting the kidneys, base of the ribs, liver, spleen. Working my way up the torso, outside of the arms, top of the shoulders, a little attaboy, attagirl. Even coming to the front chest, long point, back hand, supporting the kidneys, reinforce, big breath. Good. Just gently come back out of this twist, allowing ourselves to just gently come back to that neutral position. Feeling that deep rotation by going so slow back to neutral. Good. Just do one pulling down heavens. Gather again from the sea of chi. Feel the weight of it in your hands. It's a little bit different, more nuanced. So melt yourself. Check your Wuji. Feel the openness and the chi flow. Step into Guigen. Do so with the pulling down heaven and gathering. This time our intention is initiation. Lift this chi up, pour it through, lighting us, preparing us, pushing all the way down and out. Pivot around the spine towards the left. Now our left hand to start to glide in front of the body as we pivot towards the right, 45-degree angle. Lift that hand up over the head. Full of chi from the sea of chi. Exhale and pour it right down through the head, through the neck and torso. As we pivot back to the left side. Here we grab onto the earth. Standing up slightly, we press back down and then exhale. Inhale, pivoting back over to the right side, that 45-degree angle. Now our right hand starts to gather in front of us as we pivot back to the left. That 45-degree angle on the left, that's our arm. On the right, raise up over the head, pouring that chi down through the body. We come to the neutral position. As we finish pulling through the body, we rotate back around to the right, grab onto the earth, stand up and press. Take ourselves to neutral and do a gathering chi, pulling down heavens. Gather with both hands, lift it up over the head. Pouring it right down through, over, and around the body. Finish, we pivot towards that right side again. Beginning with the right side, coming across that left 45, lifting up. Full breath, exhale and melt it down through the body. Bring us back to that right side, 45-degree angle. We bend, grab onto the earth, stand up and press. Pivoting, we come to the left side. Our left hand ready to initiate, coming across the front of the body, inhaling. Gather to that right 45, lift up over the head, right down through the body. Gently coming back to the front. One last pivot to the left, bending, we grab onto the earth, stand up and press, looking at that 45-degree angle, and back to our neutral place. Pull down the heavens. The yin and the yang just got balanced. The first part of our Guigen set. Next, we'll move into the earth element, stomach. We inhale, let's gather this big ball right in front of the stomach. Now, not only are we gathering and working with chi that's around us, but we're recognizing that love is this chi and chi is this love. So here's this big ball of love that we have aiming right in our stomach. As we inhale, we draw that love right into the stomach. Feeling it, seeing it saturate into the stomach. And we grab on with our fingers and our palms, any resistance to love. We exhale and pull it straight out. That chi is transformed into beautiful, pure love again. Inhaling, we draw it into the stomach. Bright, maybe pink, maybe white. Grabbing on to resistance, darkness, turbidity, we pull it straight out on our exhale. One more time with that love, we just penetrate, fill, saturate the stomach. And with our hands, we kind of reflect it up through the torso, through the ribs, up to the base of the throat. Then we brush down the torso, down the legs, and just kick that chi all the way down into the toes. Standing up nice and tall, we make a T. Inhaling fully. We bend the knees, we bend the elbows, we exhale, we bend just a little bit. Inhale, we stand back up, pumping energy up through the limbs, up into our torso. Exhale, and we go a little bit deeper. Now, one more time, we stand up nice and tall, filling with all this chi, filling with love from the earth, all the way out to our fingertips. We exhale, and we stoop and bend and come all the way down to the forth, and gathering the earthly chi, split up the front of the body. Up to that level of the stomach, we place one hand over top of the other on the left side of our upper quadrant of the abdomen. Inhaling, we duck underneath the umbilicus, underneath the belly button. Coming up around, we exhale, going over the top of the navel. Inhaling to come underneath, just churning and regulating this love that we saturated with. Exhale across the top. One more this direction. Then we switch, inhaling across the top and exhaling to come underneath. Yummy times. And help us start to smile, feeling myself force all that love. To come back to that original position, I'm going to aim my fingers all down towards my toes, keeping that same orientation of my palms, and bring it out in front of me, aiming at my navel. One last time of drawing love in for this one. Inhaling, bringing it right into the belly button. All this yummy love, feeling that have an effect than just the stomach. Exhale, any resistance. Inhale, love. Feel how connected that umbilicus is to the whole organs of the abdomen, as well as the channel pathways down the legs. Exhale, resistance one more time. Love right into the umbilicus. Again, aiming up through the ribs to the base of the throat and brushing down and out the feet. Good. We want to be nice and balanced in our expression of the organs through Guigen. So just with our yin and yang, as we had same on both sides, we want to be coursing around the stomach in the same direction, in both directions. So we want to do a second version of this. Gather that love again, right in front of the stomach. Exhale, penetrate, saturate, fill with that love right into the stomach. Yeah. Grab even more possible resistance. We know it was there, and out it comes. This dark mist straight out. Transforms into love. We inhale, saturate. Full of breath, we grab onto what's not moving, what's not flowing, and we exhale, bringing it out of the body, letting it transform into something brand new. One more time, we inhale, saturating with love. Aim it up towards the throat. Brush down and out the feet. Come into our T pose. Inhaling fully. Bending just slightly as we exhale. Palms facing the ground. Inhaling back up with that tall pose. Feeling ourselves fill, lengthen. Exhaling. Not all the way down, but mostly. All the way down to the earth. Having that earth. Time we stop up on the right upper quadrant. Inhaling, we go under. Circling that navel. Exhaling to come across the top. Just love that we're churning. Love that we're churning. Love around, letting everybody feel it. Turn to our organs, switching directions. Exhaling underneath, letting it slow down your wrist. Get back to that beginning spot in the upper right quadrant. Fingertips facing the earth, aiming at the earth, I should say. Bringing it straight out in front of the umbilicus. Inhaling love straight into the belly button. Any lack of feeling or resistance comes straight out. Transform into love. Feeling it shine as we exhale one more time. Radiate it up to the throat and brush out the toes. Gathering, pull down the heavens. We transition from the earth element into the metal element. Lungs. This one has some interesting swooping, so I'm going to do my best to vocalize and keep us with the swoops. First that we'll do is we'll pivot on the left heel, bringing the left toes out to the left side. As we do this, we bring the left arm out to the side and hook that elbow right into the hip. We've got our fingertips and our toes facing the same direction. We'll inhale and bring that right arm up over the head, creating a big ball in our palm. But then we'll rotate, face that palm down towards the ground and pull that ball along the outside of the arm. Pull it all the way over the shoulder. We pivot our heel back to the front as we swoop down under the navel and come up to the other side. And I'll let that ball roll down arm to fingertips as we put that right heel and have those right toes out the side. Do again, left arm up over, creating this nice big ball. This time we prone, throw the palm facing down and roll that ball up the outside. Make a U on the chest. Oh, that was what I was missing. Bring that other hand into that sternum position. One last time we drop that chi ball out to our original position, our beginning place. We roll one more chi ball down the arm, down to that hand, and we keep it intact. Pivoting that left heel, we bring that chi ball in front of the chest. This is a big ball of love. We just moved all around and through. So we're going to penetrate the lungs with this love. Inhaling, we saturate, fill. Any resistance is exhale, pulled out. Love and understanding, participation. Any resistance, any grief, anxiety, melancholy, just pull it straight out. For time with love into the lungs. We exhale, we transition our palms to be aimed right at the nose. Now we inhale love straight into the nose, straight into the face. Any resistance in the brain gets pulled straight out. Love straight into the nose. All the sinuses get washed with this love. Any resistance comes out. One more, love into the nose. Then the palms facing down, we just scrape down the front of the body, relaxing, letting anything that's not serving get scraped all the way down and up the body on our exhale. Good, the right foot pivots out, right hand and all the way to the hip. Left arm takes a nice journey up over the head, gathering this ball of chi. Palms, our right palm faces the floor. We drag that ball up the arm to the shoulder, down the chest. We pivot that right foot back forward, bring our right hand to the sternum. We finish that U up into the left shoulder, tipping the left foot out, bring that ball down the arm to the hand. Go ahead and scrape one more ball down this left arm. Pivoting, we aim that palm towards the floor and scrape that ball up the back of the arm to the shoulder. The U under the navel again as we bring the left foot forward, bring that left hand to the sternum. Finish our U on the right shoulder, pivot that right foot out. Exhaling, we bring that chi down to the arm, the right hand, gather that chi ball. Inhaling, we come back to the front, holding that ball of love right in front of the lungs. Exhaling, we relax into our feet. Inhaling, penetrate, saturate this love right into the lungs, into the throat. Exhaling, any resistance, any phlegm, any heat, any dryness. Inhaling love. Exhaling any disbelief, allowance. One more time, love into the lungs. Rotating those hands to face the nose, Our exhale, we inhale love into the nose and silence. Exhale, resistance. In with the love. Out with any dryness. More time, love in. And scraping down. Down and out. Gather from the chi, a sea of chi, to pull down the heavens, through our body, around, prepare us now for the water element, kidneys. Allow the wrists to float up and the arms to be nice and long. Kind of look like the walking dead as we fill with air. We exhale, we bend the elbows slightly, we bend the knees slightly, we drip down just a little bit, just like our earth element. Inhale, we rise back up. We exhale, we descend further, the palms aiming towards the kneecaps, not quite making it there. We stand back up. Time we come all the way down to the kneecaps, if our back allows, if our knees allow, circle beneath with our palms, down to the earth. Up the insides of the legs, and coming all the way back into the kidneys. Pull our hands right off of the kidneys and prepare to push love in. Inhaling, we press into the kidneys. Bring the shoulder blades down. Exhaling, we take any resistance to all of that saturation. Kidneys are the deepest part of us. Inhaling with love, give them an opportunity to really be that solid foundation. Take out any resistance. One more time. Our exhale, we travel up the sides of the body, travel up in front of the shoulder, travel up to the back of the neck. We inhale, our fingertips up over the top of the head, coming to the forehead. Exhale, coming back, base of the neck. Inhale, fingertips along that center line up over to the forehead. Again, exhaling back, the base of the neck. One more time, we inhale, coming forward to the forehead. We realize we're grabbing on to our third eye, and we exhale, opening that third eye, spreading it wide. Our palms face towards our head. As we inhale right into the ears from here, love right into the ears, brain. Any resistance, any thinking that's not serving, comes right out on the exhale, bring in love. Right into the ears, the orifice of the kidneys, take out any resistance. And love. Fingertips come to the back. We go up over the top of the head one final time and exhale, scraping down the body. Good. Do this one twice. I'm trying to think if there's a left-right thing that happens here. I don't think so. I think both kidneys kind of hit at the same time. We definitely do it a second time. Inhale, drifting the forearms and the wrists up, nice long arms. Exhale, dripping. All again. And almost all the way to the knees. Time. Going down to circle the knees with the hands. All the way down to the floor. Pull up that inside of the legs, all the way through the pelvis, all the way to the back. Exhaling, we extend our hands back behind the kidneys, ready to push in. Keeping our torso nice and upright, our neck nice and long. We inhale, pressing into the kidney. Exhale, any resistance, any exhaustion, any anxiety, pulled straight out the back of the kidneys. Fill and saturate with that love. Feel it saturate our whole torso from this kidney area. Exhaling any resistance. One more time, filling. Feeling very full, up to the top of the head. Exhaling, we come around the sides, coming up in front of the shoulders, and around to the back of the neck or the base of the neck. Inhale the fingertips along the central line up to the forehead. Exhale along that central line back down. Inhale, and we come up to the forehead. Retreat back to the base of the neck. Final inhale up to the forehead where we open the third eye on our exhale. Penetrating through the ears with love as we inhale, filling the brain, nothing but love. Any distracting thoughts, any disbeliefs are drawn out on the exhale. Fingertips rotate back to the base of the neck. Exhale, coming over and scraping down. Upper feet. Either from our chi, our sea of chi, or that chi straight through and over the body. After water becomes wood, or the plants. I think of it as trees and plants. Make our T pose like we did for the earth element. We'll rotate our palms with this one. Inhale, bring our arms out to the sides. One side at least. Exhaling, I rotate those palms up and I look up towards the sky. Inhaling up onto my toes of my feet, bringing my arms next to my ears, up over my head, grabbing on to some chi up here. I exhale, bring it right down onto my scalp, lowering down onto my feet. I churn it on my scalp. Inhale, doing this back part of the churn. Moving forward, exhale to finish that circle on the side of the head. Inhaling to do the back part of the circle, coming up. Exhaling to finish that circle. One more time, inhaling, rotating up. This time as we exhale, we pull it down the neck, in front of the shoulders, to the side of the ribs. And continuing exhaling, we press it down the sides of the body, edges of the IT bands. Still. Inhaling, we bring those arms up, keeping them on the sides of the ribs. We exhale and we press. This time we come all the way down to the outside edge of the feet. Gather and fill one more time, filling the legs up into the torso, filling the liver, filling with green, filling with love. This time we exhale, we go all the way down to the floor. Up the level of the ribs, just like the kidneys. Exhale and we shoot our hands straight out. We can pull in, saturate. Inhaling, we draw that love straight into the hypochondrium area at the bottom of the ribs. Where the diaphragm is, liver, the gallbladder. We bring out any frustration, any stickiness, any stagnation, resistance to flow comes out. Inhaling, filling with love. Elbows are nice and high for this one. Time. Transitioning the hands on the exhale, we aim them, getting ready to saturate the eyes. Exhale love straight into the eye. Exhale any disbelief. Inhale into the eyes. Drawing out any inability to see, feel. Love in. Scraping, palms facing the floor as we exhale. Good, one more for the liver. Out to the sides as we inhale. Exhale, facing those palms towards the sky. We look up. Inhaling up onto the balls of the feet. You reach. Tree if it's next to you. Gathering that chi above, we exhale, descending back onto the soles of our feet, bringing that chi back to the head, and we go in the opposite direction now. Roll forward, Exhale to come up the back. Inhale to roll forward on this side of the head. Exhale to complete those Princess Leia buns, the chi. One time, inhaling. Exhaling. Missed something. Let's inhale and bring it down to the edges, the front of the shoulders, and then we'll exhale down the ribs. Into that mid-IT band. Inhale, raising the love up to the side of the ribs. This time we'll go down to the outside of the knee. All the way up. And then we press all the way down and out the feet. All of this love right up and saturating into the level of the liver. Exhale, bringing the arms straight out, the elbows high. Penetrating with love, inhaling. Feeling the lightness and the buoyance, torso. Exhaling, any resistance. Love in. Resistance, the flow of love comes out. More love in. Carrying the hands to go into the eyes as we exhale. Love into the eyes. Three times, pressing love in. The third exhale scrapes us down on the body. Palms face the floor. Gather the chi over the head. Pour it, melt it, relax. Wood element, the plants, take us into fire. Element of the heart. And for this one, kind of like the lungs, got some extra maneuvers to take care of it, so I'll do my best to keep us chugging along through them. We're going to focus on the right foot first. Bring our weight onto the right foot. We gather from this sea of chi a nice ball with the right hand. Bring the left hand right on top of that ball. The right side of us, we're holding this ball of chi, helps us keep all of our weight in that right foot. Now we can pick that left heel up. We can actually pick the whole foot up and just put the toe right next to the right foot. Now we'll step forward with our left foot, allowing our left hand to extend out in front of us and our right hand to extend behind. Keep the palms facing the same directions that they were. We inhale, we come onto the back foot. Looking at the back hand, we rotate the palms. Exhaling, we come forward onto that front foot and rotate the palms. Inhaling onto the back foot, rotating. Exhaling forward, rotating. Inhaling onto the back foot again. Now going back to our position where we're holding that ball on the right side, so the right hand becomes the underneath of the ball, the left hand is the top of the ball. We settle into that right foot so that the left foot can come back. Just put the toe there. Put our feet back in a Uji posture, take that ball in front of us and just drop it into the earth. We grab on the left side, inhaling, creating that chi ball, holding it with the right hand. All of our weight is now on the left. We're able to pick that right foot up, put that toe down, and step out. Straight out in front. Right arm out front, left arm behind, the palms facing how we started. Inhaling back, rotating. Exhaling to come forward, rotating. Inhaling, we go back and rotate, looking back. Exhaling, we come forward, looking forward. One more time, inhaling, we go back. Exhaling, we come into that holding the ball on the left side. Left is underneath, right on top. Right foot comes back to toe, next left foot. Back into our Uchi posture. We take that ball, we drop it off. We open the chest, the arms wide to the sides, facing the sky. We look up. Exhaling, we bring the arms up over the head. Inhale, lifting up onto the top balls of our feet, grabbing onto the sun. Holding the sun, we exhale, descending back onto our heel, bringing our arms down, bringing our hands in front of our body, bringing that sun to the level of the heart. Rotate the elbows out, the palms to face the chest. Inhaling love right into the heart. Exhaling any anxiety, resistance, shame, love into the heart. Be disallowing to the love is pulled out. Time, love into the heart. Aim it up into the throat, the mouth, the brain, then brush down the body and out the feet. All right, one more time, starting with the opposite side. Go all the way through it. Left side, gathering that chi ball, holding on top, keeping my weight in the left. Exhaling, coming forward. Palms stay in their original orientation. I inhale and they pivot. I look back. Put my weight on my back leg. Exhale, I come forward onto the front leg, rotating back to that original position. Inhaling. Exhaling forward. One more time back. Palms already facing the ground, ready to gather up that chi ball on the left side. Bring my foot back in. Inhaling, I bring my feet into parallel, that ball in front of me, and I drop it off. Come to the right side now, gathering that chi ball. Step out. Back, rotating palms. Settling onto that back leg. Exhaling to come forward. Inhaling back. Exhaling. Final one back. Ready to gather that chi ball. As I exhale, bringing my foot back, my left foot just the toe touches. Inhale, I come into parallel. Drop that ball off. Open the heart, palms wide, chin up towards the ceiling, the heavens. Exhaling, we bring the arms up over the head. Inhaling, we up onto the balls of our feet, grabbing onto the sun. Exhaling, we descend back down onto our heels, bringing that sun in front of the heart, rotating the palms to be ready to press it into the earth. Inhaling, we press all that yummy sun, all that love right into the heart. Anything that's still left over in resistance just drips out. Love in. Saturating. Disbelief. Just draw it out. More time. Love right into the heart. Collect it up into the throat, into the head. Let it course down your body, down your legs, exhaling all the way down and out. One final time, we gather the chi, the sea of chi. We lift it up over the head, pour down to this vessel that's been cleaned and cleared and regulated. Good. To wind up, we want to gather all this wonderful chi that has spilled out of us, that we've generated, that we've poured out, that we've replenished, that's still idle in some places, but is very activated in the majority of the space around us. We want to take that, we want to gather it, we want to collect it, we want it to be our battery source, our juice to get us through our Monday and through the rest of the week. So we're going to gather it all in this battery area below the navel. Our magic magnet hands. Imagine there's a spot right out from your third eye. Still this wonderful opening to the brain, opening to the third eye. So it's not too hard to see the spot right out there that we can collect to. Our hands, our beautiful magic magnet hands. We inhale, gathering this ambient chi around in a great ball right there in front of the eye. Exhaling, we just drift this gargantuan ball of chi right into the lower dot. One hand over top of the other. Feel its presence there, and we know it's going to saturate more because we got 2 more breaths. Gathering. Feeling even more. Can penetrate and saturate low belly. Really feel yourself filling. Very visceral. And stay breathless for a few beats here. Notice. Yeah, that feels nice. Very, very nice. Cool. Thank you for being here. Hit the stop button.